So, Councillor Rose, would you like to read out?
Yes, so I've suggested some proposed amendments to the draft UCC policy. The Council amend the draft Unreasonable Complaint and Conduct policy to incorporate the following provisions consistent with the New South Wales Ombudsman's 2022 guidance and best practice in public administration. And really it's about procedural fairness, equity and transparency. And I think quite rightly, the policy seeks to protect staff, but the policy equally has to take account of the requirements of the community to be treated fairly. That these measures should have a maximum duration, generally no longer than 12 months, and be subject to regular review. I think the issue of regular review is important, and that regular review needs to be independent, not a review by the person who put the process into place against the person. So this is a safeguard for fairness and for council's own accountability. Secondly, procedural fairness. The policy refers to a review process, but it remains vague. It doesn't require that the person be given written notice, a chance to respond, and an impartial internal review by someone other than the decision maker. These are basic protections, not just legally important, but ethically important, and they're clearly outlined in the Ombudsman's model. And third, early intervention and training. Nowhere in the current policy is there a commitment to train staff in de-escalation, inclusive communication, identifying where a complainant might be affected by mental health, trauma, or other cultural factors, which are outlined in the Ombudsman's policies. We owe it to our staff and to our community to make sure we respond proportionately and with empathy wherever possible. And so the Ombudsman's guidance is clear. Any restriction must be proportionate, fair and reasonable.
The policy is fair and it doesn't need more change. It's being reviewed, and in the review of this policy, it also allows for the review of the current people who had this policy applied against them. So I just think that we should just move the policy as it is.
I think we've got to show support on such a low level of people that have been had this put on them. So I just think that's the right way is just to adopt the policy.
One of the things we have to guard against, even if there's only one person impacted, is that that policy can be misused. And I understand the point of the policy. The policy is to protect staff, but it's also equally, as the Ombudsman points out, there's a balance here in ensuring that people in the community aren't unfairly targeted because they have not had the right of review.
Thank you. With that, I put the motion. All those in favour of the motion? Councillor Elliott, Councillor Rose, Councillor Rooney, Councillor Williamson and Councillor Hopkins. All those against? Councillor Summers, Councillor Higgins, Councillor Stewart, Councillor Davis, Councillor Hannah, and I'll have casting vote, don't I? 1, 2, 3. No, it's lost.